Well, Black and White Network, we're going to be talking about Fani Willis here in this video. Now, really, guys, I should have shot this video at the end of last week. But today may actually be a day of reckoning when it comes to Fani Willis and this Trump case. Now, we talked about Donald Trump in this case, but one person we have not talked about in this case is Harrison Floyd. Now, I believe he was actually the head of Black Voices for Trump, and Fani Willis actually arrested this man. And it definitely seems like she arrested this man for his political speech. Now, when Trump and the other people actually got arrested, I believe all of them actually made bail. But I believe Harrison Floyd actually stayed in jail for a little bit. He was not let go. I don't know if he actually couldn't make bail or what, but eventually he did get out. Well, Harrison Floyd, man, is making some accusations against one Fani Willis. And this really, I guess, shouldn't surprise you, that Fani Willis has these accusations. I mean, remember, it was actually Nathan Wade's divorce attorney that actually spilled the beans on Fani Willis and Nathan Wade sleeping together and lying to the court because they lied on the stand. They shouldn't even be a part of this case. Now, of course, Nathan Wade is actually gone, but Fani Willis should also be gone as well. Well, check this out, guys. We got some news here that dropped, and this is kind of eye-opening right here. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button, get access to the same thing. So here we go. Check this out. Fani Willis runs out of time as she faces fresh legal action. Now, allegedly, Fani Willis engaged in some wiretapping with the attorney of Harrison Floyd. And Harrison Floyd has called out Fani Willis, and he put out a post down here, and he says, "I don't want to put a black woman in jail, but if Fulton County DA Fani Willis does not recuse herself from this case by noon on Monday, I may have no other choice than to pursue all lawful remedies. Make Fulton great again." And of course, there's been no word about Fani Willis actually recusing herself. She wasn't going to do that. I mean, people actually screamed for her to actually leave this case for the betterment of the case because a lot of people on the left, man, want Trump to be convicted and locked up. But she didn't do that. And this case, man, is hanging on by a thread, in my opinion, and it's really, really falling apart. I mean, Fani Willis really does want to get this case started this summer, but I don't think that's going to happen. I really do not believe that is going to happen. So there is a Fox News clip here that goes into some more details on this case and on these accusations, I should actually say. So let's go ahead and listen into this.
Fulton County DA Fani Willis faces some new legal hurdles in former President Trump's Georgia election interference case. One of his co-defendants is now claiming Fani Willis illegally recorded a phone call with his attorney in an unrelated case in a different state, Maryland. That defendant says, quote, "If Willis does not recuse herself from this case by noon on Monday, I may have no other choice than to pursue all lawful remedies." Meanwhile, Fani Willis has repeatedly spoken publicly about the Georgia election case.
Recently, they tell me they don't like me to talk about race. Well, I'm going to talk about it anyway. Truth is, it's some challenges that come to being black. Let's say it for the record. I'm not embarrassed by anything I've done. I don't feel like we've been slowed down at all. I do think that there are efforts to slow down this train, but the train is coming.
Right out of her mouth. Oh, my goodness. Trump has a gag order and she doesn't? Now, some co-defendants in the Georgia case are reportedly considering pressing for a gag order against Fani Willis. Last week, the judge ruled against Donald Trump's motion to dismiss the entire case. We'll see what happens next. Carrie Kupek-Urban, Fox News legal editor. So let's just start with a gag order on her. We know she likes to campaign. She's not running for anything right now. Is it a reality TV show? What?
So let's talk first about what the purpose of gag orders are in the first place. And it's to prevent harm to the case or the people involved in the case that otherwise could not be undone. And we've seen these gag orders slapped again and again after one person and one person only. And his name is Donald Trump. But my question, Harris, is how is the harm that they say Trump is causing by tweeting about political bias any different or worse than, say, the district attorney in Georgia talking publicly about the case, saying things like, God is on my side, or Letitia James, the attorney general in New York, salivating over properties that Trump owns on Twitter, live tweeting all of those events? Because let me tell you something, if I'm a business person in New York, I'd be very worried that she would do the same to me and apply the law in a way that's never been applied before against me. Just doesn't matter that I'm not Trump. She's done it once. Why would she do it again? And if I'm a potential juror in Fulton County, how would I not be intimidated by the district attorney, a very powerful law enforcement officer, making all of these comments? How would I not be nervous to not potentially side with her if I'm on that jury?
I'm going to go a little bit further than that. You think a judge would be? Because I've always wondered if, in fact, she was watching in a sequestered area her ex-lover, Nathan Wade, on the stand, and that judge didn't ever even put that on the record to even ask her. I mean, she comes out all in a huff, her hair, all over the place, and she's just got to get on that stand. Her attorneys are trying to keep her from testifying. This was in the first go-around. We showed it stem to stern here on Fox. Who is intimidated by this woman? I think that's a fair question. And if intimidation is something that a gag order would solve, why don't they put one on her?
Right. And it's, again, only been applied against one person one way. And let's not forget, in the civil fraud trial, in that situation in New York, the ACLU, who is no friend of Donald Trump, suggested that gag orders against him are election interference. That's the ACLU talking, not Donald Trump. And so, again, if you're just the average person, whether you're living in Fulton County or you own a business in New York, I don't see how you are not intimidated by the actions of both of these law enforcement officers.
All right, we'll cover it all, as we always do. A judge appointed by President Biden is reportedly accusing his...
Yeah, so you guys see that right there. You see that right there. That is amazing right there, right? Absolutely amazing. Now, going back to Harrison Floyd, who has accused Fani Willis of wiretapping, he is also accusing her of being racist. Now, Fani Willis has made this about race. Fani Willis actually defied the judge and said she's going to talk about race anyway, even though the judge actually came out and slammed her for this. Now, Harrison Floyd put this out. He says, while my skin is also black, D.A. Willis identifies me as white and views me as a defender of white supremacists due to my political beliefs, Floyd said in a video shared to social media. Deep down, she wants me to pay for what she feels is a betrayal to black culture. Her words and actions consistently demonstrate a hate for white people and need to make this case about race. Now, I already said it, man, that the jury pool is tainted, man. The jury pool is definitely tainted. I'm pretty sure, man, that Fani Willis wants nothing but black people on the jury. Nothing more than black Democrats on the jury. I would be surprised, man, if she allows white people on the jury, at least push for it, because she doesn't have the final say on the jury. And I believe that jury selection would take forever in this case. And also, I believe they're trying all these cases separate too, I believe. So the real win here for Fani Willis is to get Trump on trial. The other people, she ain't really worried about the other people. She really wants to get Trump, and that's it. But she got some problems, man. And I didn't know this phone wiretap thing was actually in Maryland. So that's pretty interesting right there, man. Very interesting. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.